What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of 30 and 30, and today we're going to talk about deceptive marketing on food labels. Now, I'm sure we've all seen things that are advertised as high in protein, high in, fiber, low in carbs, all this stuff to get our attention. And today, I want to focus on especially protein because I feel like nowadays, everyone focuses on protein as a godsend, because fat's the devil, carbs are the devil, so what's left? Protein. And companies out there realize this. They realize, some people are actually trying to get healthier. And what does everyone tell you to eat more when you're trying to get healthy? More protein. So what do we have now? We have things like pasta that are high in protein, 2 grams per serving. And then we have things out there like peanut butter that's advertised as high in protein, good source of protein. Then we have things like oatmeal out there, once again, 2 extra grams of protein per serving as opposed to the real one, high in protein. While that may be true because they do have, a couple extra grams of protein per serving than your average, pasta, oatmeal, whatever, it's still a carbohydrate source, the main thing, or it's still a fat source like protein is. And, you get all these commercials for like pistachios, even though pistachios, I guess, are the highest nut out there that has the most protein, I should say. It's still a fat source. Like the main calories that come out of peanut butter are from fat. The main calories that come out of pasta are going to be carbohydrates. And they try to sneak it past people by throwing a label on it saying that it's high in protein. And I guess that the American consumer should be a little bit more informed, but unfortunately, the companies are taking advantage of this. They're taking advantage of people's, drive to try to get better. And when they see things that are labeled high in protein, we are programmed almost now, at least in the fitness community, to think that high protein means good. Well, that may be true to a certain extent. We do have to realize what kind of protein that we're getting from that. To dive a little bit deeper, obviously the quality of protein that we would get from something like peanut butter and pasta and nuts is not going to be the quality protein that would be found in like chicken or beef or fish. So as consumers, we need to look a little bit deeper than just reading the bold label that's on the box of pasta that says high protein pasta, because in reality, that's going to be more carbohydrate based, and it's unfortunate. And I get where the companies are coming from. Like, they're technically not lying to us saying that this is higher in protein because, if they add 2 extra grams of protein in it, it's technically higher in protein. But as the American consumer and as people in the fitness industry, we have to, educate people on really how to read food labels. So if you're new, to fitness, all we have to do is we have to flip around, the food label there to really break down, what is in the food that we're intaking. And if something is advertised as high in protein and say it has, let's say under 10 grams of protein per serving, I would not count that as like a high protein food source. Anything, something that's higher in protein is going to be, 15 to 20 grams or more, per serving. 15 to 20, 25 grams, that would be something significant. If it's anything less than that, that's definitely not a quality protein source to have. and especially if it's higher in carbs like pasta, or if it's high in fat like any nut is advertised. But unfortunately, these companies keep pushing the protein label at us, hoping that we will buy their products. Obviously, it's working because people keep buying those products, and they're products that aren't necessarily like supplements, because obviously if we're taking in like a protein supplement, it's going to be mainly protein. I'm talking about your average everyday things that you find on a grocery store shelf. That's what more or less I'm referring to. So guys, stay educated, be informed on what is a quality protein source. Tune in tomorrow for another episode of 30 and 30. I'll see you then.